Hey guys, welcome back to FetchQuest. It's been what feels like forever since our last session. So why don't we have Alakai go ahead and catch us up?
I would love to. So, um, our story began with our intrepid adventurers splitting up as Damokos had to go back to Moroth in order to meet his brother. While he was out, Yovin believed he saw something on the roof slip into the tower in his concussed state, leading to a bit of a shenanigans, scaling through the top of the tower and discovering two, I believe they were iron chests. After more shenanigans, in order to bring the chest down, in order to break open their locks, we discovered interesting content similar to what we had found originally in the drug infested caves in Kel. Swapping over to Domikos real fast, we discovered that his father had apparently intercepted the messages or had somehow known about the meeting place, and in doing so had cut Damocles off there, semi confronting him about the fact that he needed to make a choice, and soon, about whether he would marry or assassinate. Coming back over to the group, eventually we managed to go down to a underground area where where James could not venture down, and discovered a underground laboratory in which it seemed the origins of James were to be found in a Mad Mage's experiments. Carr went on a drug-induced trip, apparently reliving some memories, seeing some visions. We don't know. We found some interesting items, and as all of us were turning in with the brave declaration from Zon that we would not be returning to the city for any other delays, it was discovered through a bit of experimentation on Kara's part that Zon's axe not only has a similar Yovin's axe not only has a similar effect as the dagger, but apparently does an even better job at destroying spell slots and leaving even worse wounds when it does so. Somehow linked to the rusted state of it. And then we all went to bed.
All right, excellent catching up. So you guys are in the midst of long rest inside of what you presume is a sealed area. At least James can't get inside of it. Uh, you did see James put the heavy doors. You did see James put the heavy doors in place. Sorry, 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. James put the heavy doors in place in order to kind of seal off the tower itself. So I presume everyone's inside of bed right now. Anything anybody wants to do as this long rest is going on?
Attune to the coat if I can,
Gotcha.
if it's possible.
Sure. Yeah, you spent some time going over like checking out the coat, um, checking over the coat, making like checking out the designs, feeling the fabric, generally becoming attuned to it. Does Kara prefer dresses or shirts?
Dresses.
All right, the coat
Fucking
stays
dresses.
as it is, but it does get significantly lighter. I'll send you the stats in a few minutes.
Neat. That's all I'm gonna do.
Excellent.
I am just waiting for other people to go to sleep.
All right, sorry about that. You said you're going through the long rest?
Well, once everyone's asleep, I'm going to pull out the orb,
Cool.
but also I'm letting anyone else do anything first.
Cool. Damokos is being sneaky.
Mhm.
Anything anybody else wants to do, or just sleep through the night?
I'm heading to bed. My head's still killing me.
Cool. Yovin's deciding to sleep off his concussions, which we all know is a good idea.
Nothing bad
No.
ever happens from it at all. Ever.
All right. So everyone else is sleeping. Domikos,
Yep.
Are you in the mess hall or are you in this weird laboratory that has beds in it?
I'm in the weird laboratory. Where
Cool.
Everyone else is. Yep.
So you have your orb. You see the darkness swirling on the inside. It doesn't really seem to glow. It almost seems to be like an absence in your hands.
Okay. I am going to focus on it a bit,
Cool.
and I am going to cast Scrying.
Cool. Using the Eyes of the Unbound feature. All right. So let me go ahead and grab that spell real quick.
Yep. Let me see. I am going.
I don't know why I went over here. Okay, so what are you trying to scry on?
Because he would be concerned about this, he is going to try scrying on Robert. Great Castle.
Gotcha. So, gonna do a quick save. What's the DC? Your spell save DC.
My spell save DC?
Yeah.
16.
Okay, he fails. So you are looking into it, and slowly the absence kind of curls away to reveal a stone floor. It shows feet shackled to the wall and reveals your brother leaning up, held up only by chains in some stone room that you recognize as, you don't really recognize it. You know that it's a dungeon, but you wouldn't be able to recognize this place. And he is looks like someone beat the shit out of him. He has
Mhm.
he's you can tell he's bleeding, barely fixed wounds from his stomach. Does not look good at all.
Hmm. Well, at least he's alive.
Is he though?
Well, I mean, I'm going to utilize the entire 10 minutes of the spell to kind of watch and see if he does move at all, or like if
Cool.
there's any change in him or whatever, for 10 minutes. So
Cool. So for 10 minutes, you're watching him. You're not really seeing much change. Make a quick perception check for me,
sure.
or investigation. Yeah, investigation check.
Oh, roll 20. You're being slow. Is that investigation?
Yeah. You do notice his chest moving slightly up and down. He's barely alive.
Mm. Okay. Don't think there's much else I can do with that now. Don't think. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and then go to bed.
Excellent. Going to sleep. Okay, so it's you guys get your long rest in. It's kind of hard to tell what time it is downstairs where you guys are. Slowly, everybody starts to come to. Still in the same laboratory, scattered papers all over.
Fuck.
Hmm?
What's wrong, Zon?
I'm getting my things on quickly. And not saying a word and rushing upstairs.
Where are you going? What happened to not?
So Zod, you rush out the door, rush upstairs, and see James removing the giant stone doors from the front. It looks to be about early morning, around 7, maybe 8 o'clock. Oh, Zon.
Fuck.
Mm.
I may have forgotten something. There was an old woman who came by yesterday morning. Right around the time when you ran off with my friend and we were chasing after you. You know, that whole thing. But she wanted to talk about the job offering. And I told her to come back tomorrow morning, which I now forgot until now.
All right, so we should probably go there.
Yes, but then we are immediately going back. We are not letting you loose on this.
Okay, that's fine. Are we bringing everyone else along?
Yes, but
You want me to make an excuse so that we have to go back? Understood. Completely understand.
I need them not to think that I am a bad leader.
No, completely understand, Zon.
Thank you. You
All right, so
read
you guys,
my mind.
So you guys saw Zon with a panicky look on his face, hurriedly get dressed and rush outside. Well, rush upstairs.
Well, apparently he wants to get going on this.
I guess. Or he left the oven on at home or something.
Which is also a possibility.
I'm just listening in, waiting for them to come up the ladder.
Yo, I was just gonna roll out of bed, just yawn like, morning.
Ah, you're alive.
Yeah, guess so.
Do I still have the cut on my hand?
Yes, you do.
Well, fuck.
Hey, where's
Cuts don't really disappear overnight.
Yeah.
You know what? This is D&D. Yes, they do.
Where's Zon?
He already went upstairs.
Oh, didn't peg him for an early riser. Oh well, just gonna get out of bed, get up his axe, just kind of huck it on his shoulder, start walking over to the ladder.
All right, I will follow.
All right.
Guess I'll go last.
Okay.
Just before they begin to reach the top, as I hear them coming up the ladder. And I can't believe you forgot to tell me this very important information, or the rest of my friends. Now we have to go back into the city.
Right. I'm very sorry, Zon. I shouldn't. It won't happen
You're
again.
already loose on my thread, and you've just brought this up to me.
I sincerely apologize, Zon. It will not happen again. But as I said, we do need to be there very quickly before we can head out.
Well, I don't quite like it, but we will have to do that, I guess.
Of course, Zon. I apologize.
Yo, he's just gonna pop his head out from the ladder. Morning.
It's like whack-a-mole.
For a second, James looks at Joven as if he loved nothing more than a game of whack-a-mole, and then just walks outside.
Well, you all heard that. We have to go back into the city because James forgot to tell me something very important.
What did he forget to tell you?
We have a very important meeting regarding my parents and a woman.
Got
Very
it.
important.
You know, it's probably because he was a little busy kidnapping Jethora.
Also probably correct.
I mean, to be fair, he probably would have. His plan was to kidnap you too, so he probably would have taken you home before the morning.
Exactly. You're right.
Oh well. I feel much better than I did last night.
It's good.
Yeah, head still
Good.
kind of hurts.
Like I said, though, this is kind of important. We should probably hurry quickly so that we can immediately get on the road.
Yeah.
All right.
Then
Yes.
off we go.
All right. So, you guys each hurry back to the capital city. Each back. Zon's heading to his home. Where's everybody else heading?
Before we go our separate ways, Zon,
Yes.
shall I take care of my business and then meet you back at your place, or how should we handle this?
Well, I'd like to get on the road rather quickly. And I don't quite know what decision you wish to make.
Well, you advised me on the solution you thought based on what all we have to do.
Correct. I just wasn't sure if you were in agreement. But if you are, then yes, do it quickly and then you can come back here. I believe this will only take a few moments, but if at all necessary, we will wait up for you.
All right, well, I'll meet you back here then.
Good.
Okay.
I go off towards the Great Castle Keep.
He's heading to Great Castle. Where's everyone else going?
I don't think we should leave Joven alone, but also I don't know if I should bring him to my house.
I'm just gonna get the car and just be like, "Oh, that's a fancy dress you got."
Isn't it a coat currently?
No, it's
It's a
it's like when you attune to it, it became a dress.
Oh.
And if I went ahead and sent you the stats on Discord,
Oh shit.
so have fun.
Have fun.
Ah, this is super cool.
You wouldn't happen to
If-
have any family business to take care of as well.
I
Would
was just going to say, if you don't have any business that is very pertinent or important to get done like Damakos does, I would rather you all stick with me so that there are less people trying to do things at once so that we can leave as quickly as possible once they are finished.
I should check in with my family so that it doesn't look like I am running away from a marriage. In case there is oh shit, we didn't tell you, did we?
I have the feeling that won't
The
be
marriage?
necessary because I believe Damakos is about to inform his father the exact opposite.
Yeah, I don't know. But like, if I just up and leave again, my mom is gonna probably kill me.
Then do the rich person thing and send them a message through a carrier.
Is
No.
Speaking
not-
of,
Some of us speak
While
to
you
our
guys-
parents face to
Oh.
face.
while you guys are actually mentioning a rich person thing, doing sending a carrier, somebody have like a halfling in a brown leather tunic walks up, pulls a letter out of his satchel, and goes, which one of you is Kara?
That
Me?
one.
Oh, there you go. He hands you the letter and goes, little something.
Oh.
It's been hard to track you down. Been trying to track you down since yesterday.
I'm
Were you underground?
Yes, I'm gonna give the man like 5 gold. I'm so sorry.
Shit. All right, no worries. And he turns around and disappears off.
I
you have
also
a good
don't-
morning now.
I just
Right.
read the rest of
Sort of.
this, and now I'm terrified.
Is Kara's hand still all messed up?
Oh yeah, it's fucked up. It has the cut. It has the black. It has the black like scorched lightning marks on it. Most of her arm is covered with a sleeve though. Like the dress has sleeves.
Yeah. Oh no, those aren't in season.
Your brother's gonna kill you.
If he's home.
What
Uh,
happened to your hand?
What do you mean what happened to my hand? You saw what happened to my hand. You were there. What?
Did I?
Yes!
Yes,
Yes.
you are the one who did it. We all watched.
I will admit this, and I wasn't gonna really bring it up. What happened last night? It's kind of a bit of a jumble in my brain.
You did
At
get
what
hit in the head
point?
a lot.
I remembered us coming out here, and James was saying a lot of things. Then I felt like I wanted to kind of, well, I felt really, really pissed off, more so than I've ever felt. And then it's kind of a lot of different images and noises after that point.
Yeah. I'll let you catch him up on that. I'm going to take care of my business. Please just be back here within an hour.
No. You're taking him with you. And I'm going to walk away with my letter.
Cool. Walking away with your letter. Damakos has already left. Yovinen's on. Heading over to the Masverics. Unless
Will
Don's gonna
it-
ditch him.
Explain what happened
gonna-
on the way to finding Jethora.
I'm assuming things worked out because you and
Of
Zon-
course, I always work things out.
you and James aren't trying to kill one another. So
Correct.
I'm guessing things.
He
worked
saw
out
my
for the
way
best.
and is now following it to the T, like I assumed he would in the first place.
That's good. I didn't hurt nobody, did I?
Nope.
Other than Kara, when you
Oh God!
purposefully.
What did I do?
Oh well,
I did that to myself.
she sort of did it to herself. Yes, I was gonna say that.
FYI.
I was about to say
Zon,
that.
please. What did I do?
She sort of did it to herself. She was just testing out, or you wanted to test out your axe, and that's why
My
she hurt her
axe?
hand. Yes, your axe.
What about my axe?
She wanted to test out what it did, and you wanted to test out what it did, so she cut herself with your axe.
That her whole hand looked all messed
Yes,
up.
your axe is magical. It doesn't just use normal means to cut.
I gotta keep this thing under lock and key then.
Well, it's very useful, so, you know.
Or at least be more careful.
Well, now we know what it does. You don't need to hurt any of your comrades with it.
Thanks. Thank you, Zon.
You're welcome. So, you know, just follow my direction, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. I'll keep you in tow of where you need to point that axe and who you need to point it at.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Good.
All right. So, you guys, we're going to keep going with you guys since, yeah. So, you guys, after about an hour total journey, do make it over to the Masveric estate, where you see quite possibly the oldest woman any of you guys have ever seen sitting in a chair on the porch. Doesn't really look like she's moved from the last time that you spoke to her, Zon, except to get in the chair.
Hello, my lady. Sorry if you had any sort of wait. James is with us still, right?
Yeah, he's gone completely silent. He's letting you deal with this.
If you'd like to follow us inside, we and my associate here will discuss with you the terms of the agreement and what you need to do.
Of course. She pushes herself up and is leaning heavily on a wooden wooden walking stick that's almost as gnarled as she is, but not quite. And she very slowly follows you guys.
All right, go inside. Joven, if you'd like to just hang out, that's fine. We can handle this.
Well, okay. We're just gonna kind of take a seat on the steps.
I'll sort of point to one of the servants. Just get him whatever he needs.
Yes, my lord.
I'll start taking the woman and James up to the parents.
Cool.
So, what are your qualifications?
I know a bit of magic.
Good, you'll need that. Any previous employers that you may want to disclose?
She kind of stops and looks at you from under her hood. You reached out to a criminal network for healers, and you wish to know previous employers?
Well, I'm not exactly of the criminal sort. I just went to them because I required discrepancy.
If you wanted discretion, then you'd understand why I don't share previous employers.
Understood. Either way, I just wished to know if there was anything you wished to disclose to me about how qualified you'd be to handle this.
Depending on what it is, price changes.
Well, I think 50 gold per month is more than enough, but I guess we will see.
Not the price for me.
Don't quite know what that means, but sure.
So you guys get up to the door. James does his standard, turn around, make sure no one else follows you in.
Please come in.
She hobbles inside, and immediately heads for your parents. Doesn't seem all that concerned with protecting herself at all.
Are you sure you don't want gloves or anything to avoid contact?
If there was anything on this plane to kill me, it would have done so by now.
That's not suspicious at all. Sure.
So she goes over and she starts examining your parents. Her examinations are pretty thorough. At one point, you do see her pressing down pretty hard on like your parents' feet, but it doesn't really seem to have any pressure on it, almost as if she's pressing against stone itself. After she's going to take about 10 minutes to go ahead and do this full examination. Anything you want to ask or talk about while she's doing it?
Nope, I'm just waiting to see what she says.
So she turns to you after the 10 minutes. This is not a disease.
You're saying the graying waste isn't a disease? What?
It's not the graying waste.
Then what is it?
A curse. Similar to the graying waste, but more advanced. It'll be more difficult to cure.
But you can't cure it.
If I have the correct regents.
What do you need?
I need the tongue of a Medusa, the eye of a basilisk, and I need the blood of the Atharasil.
Had to add a dinosaur in there.
It's no dinosaur.
Oh, well, I didn't say that.
Oh,
Sure.
okay. The Atharasil are rare, boy. They are God-born. Getting their blood will not be easy.
Understood. Can you care for them in the meantime?
I will do what I can to slow the progression.
All right.
You must contain the blood. And she pulls out a almost very slim test tube that seems to be made of crystal. You must contain the blood in this. It's the only thing that will keep it pure. And she hands you the crystal.
I'll take it. All right. Then I will find these things for you if you're willing to care for them in the meantime. What was your name? I don't believe I got it yesterday.
She looks at your parents. You may call me Zero.
Well, Zerum, I'm Don Mesverick. This is James. He has my hand here at the Mesverick estate. I do hope that we can cure this quickly for you, and we can both be richer and fortunate on the other side. Is there anything you can tell me about these creatures, any particular place they might be that you know of, just to speed up the process?
The Atharasil were supposed to have died out long ago. They have great power. They are attracted to great religious significance. As they were the firstborn of the gods, they were the most treasured. Killing one could earn you the wrath of any gods left around. But I'm sure that doesn't worry you.
At the moment, no.
Bring me these regents, and I will cure your parents.
All right. It will be done. And I will make sure that 50 gold is offered to you every month, as long as you continue to slow the process while I gather these things. Then once, being that you can actually cure it and know how to cure it, I believe a sum will be in order once you can actually finish it.
A moment, my lord. She goes over to your parents, and you hear what sounds very similar to a chisel tapping on stone. She shuffles back to you. I can teach you, assist you on this for an additional fee.
Well, I don't believe that will be necessary. I would rather you be able to handle this. I unfortunately have an entire business to run across the country, along with all these other chores that I have currently.
I did not mean come with you. I meant to teach you a skill that could be useful. Grant a gift, if you'd like. A more transactional nature.
Well, I think our business is only in the hands of what we are already discussing. I don't need anything further from right now. But if I do, I will keep you in mind.
Very well. I shall care for your parents. And she shuffles back on over to them.
Thank you. Me and James will be away for some time. I'm not sure when we will be back, but we will be back soon. I will make sure that whoever the servants, whenever you wish to stop by, if you wish to stay here, you can. If you have somewhere else you'd like to stay, you can, just as long as you're keeping what your work here discreet from anyone other than anyone inside the mansion. And moreover, I would prefer that you keep it from the servants as well. Just let them know that you are caring for my parents, and that is all they need to know.
You needn't worry about me speaking to your servants. It'll be like I'm not here.
Good to know. Thank you once again. For that, I think our business should be fruitful. I will return with those reagents. Good day.
She gives you a nod. Excellent. So, Yelvin, what were you doing during this long speak and discussion?
He probably would have pulled out his axe to look at if it looks different from how it did last night.
The rust does look like it's shrunk.
Probably be trying to study a little bit and probably the next servant who came by, he'd probably try to wave down and be like, "Hey, y'all got any rope and some leather, like tarping or anything like that?"
Rope, definitely, but tarping, I'm not quite too sure about that.
Anything thick and that could be used to like wrap around this. He says, holding the axe.
Would a heavy cloth work?
I'm sure that'll work just fine. Thank you.
I shall be right back. So he leaves and comes back with the items you requested. He comes back with about 30 feet of rope and a large, heavy cloth.
And Yovin's gonna give a nod to him, and then he's gonna work on just like wrapping the head of the axe in kind of this heavy cloth, just to make sure it's not like loose and can like accidentally cut anything. He's gonna try
Cool.
and like wrap it around once and then another time, like double wrapping it and then binding it with the rope.
Excellent. So right about when you're done binding the heavy cloth around your axe is when Zahn comes downstairs with James.
Oh, hey there.
Hello.
Did it
We are all ready to go.
well, okay. Doesn't look like anyone else has come by yet.
Yes. We will be waiting for them some time. How many horses do we have in the stable currently?
Well, you did take a horse out yesterday, and it has not
Correct.
returned. But other than that, the same amount of horses we had before, about 10 or so.
Well, I believe it will be, especially unless you have any qualms against it. Taking horses might be faster.
Of course, my lord. The servant nods and backs away to saddle the horses.
Guess we are just waiting for them to come back then.
Fantastic. So we're going to hop on over to Kara. Kara, you have a letter in your hand and are heading home.
I'm opening the letter first.
So on the back of the letter is your name written in your sister's signature, like big loops and swirls. And inside is a shorter note. Right there.
Oh boy.
But after about an hour, you do get home. An hour total from the tower to your home. You do arrive at the front gates.
Introduce you to who? What the fuck, Florin? Florin! Where the fuck is the beach?
Well, Mora does face the ocean as well.
Goddamn, chasing Zahn through the sewers and fold up the note, put it in my pocket, and head inside and see what's waiting. Alter self if I can.
Gotcha. Alter self right as you're coming up to the gate. You open it and you notice that your mother and father are sitting outside on a large quilt enjoying a nice picnic.
How early in the morning is it?
Oh, it's about, now it's about closer to 9:30.
Oh, they're just having a breakfast picnic.
Yeah.
Does it-
And also they live like 20 feet away.
Yeah. Do they see me as I pop in?
So you're just walking through the gate. They don't seem to have noticed you just walking in. Did you change the dress at all in your alter self, or is it?
I'm going to go back to what I looked like yesterday.
Cool.
Before I put on the clothes and almost blew my arm off and also sliced my hand on a magic eating axe.
Perfect. All right. So, you do see them. They're at the quilt. You feel a tap at your foot, and Alexander is down there.
Oh, shit. Pick him up. Sorry, buddy. I thought I was only going to be gone for a couple of hours. But apparently not. I'm going to put him in my backpack.
Cool.
And I'm going to wander over to my parents.
Oh, morning, darling. How you doing?
Morning. I'm fine.
Spending some time with the Damacos?
We were supposed to do some research last night, but
Oh, research. That's what they're
Uh,
calling
oh my god. uh, oh god, what was I gonna say?
it.
My parents weren't nearly this embarrassing. Uh,
Your father does not look all that sober right now, and neither
Wow.
does your mother, for that.
Yep. Actual research, and we found a friend of ours has gone missing. So we did. Sorry.
Was that a dog or a siren?
No, that was Robert. We did follow the track for a little bit. And we might be heading up north to look for her.
You know, Florin was just here. She wanted to talk to you, but you were off researching with Damokos.
I did get her note, yes. I didn't know that I would be gone for more than a couple of hours. I thought we were going to read the books that we got from the school. And instead, a man almost ran me over with his horse.
I haven't heard of that. And your mother goes, "Shut up."
What the fuck does that mean? Out of character. What the hell does that mean?
They're very drunk. They're not all too sober right now.
Insight check.
Yeah, sure. They're very drunk.
Boy.
They're more than a couple of wine glasses in.
Yeah, Zahn almost ran me over with his horse.
Hold on. You're researching with Damokos and Zahn?
Our whole group was doing research. Not like I'm gonna pull the book out of my backpack. Book study, the thing that I went to do for a year.
Look, Carl, we don't. We love you very much, but we'd rather not hear about your research sessions.
Oh my god.
Especially if you're having multiple or a large group research session. As long as everyone's okay with what's going on.
Oh my god.
And everyone's careful. Research is fine as long as everyone's okay with it.
I don't know how to deal with this. They're too drunk for reason.
But yeah, you said you gotta go up north to rescue a friend?
She got kidnapped and apparently sent up north, northern Moroth. We're gonna try and get her back. This is the second time this has happened, and I don't want it to happen again.
Well, you should probably keep her somewhere safe. Have you told the Royal Guard about this? This kind of seems like something that is right up their alley.
Yes, law enforcement. They're totally gonna help me. No, but I should before I go see Yeah, everybody else.
For a research session.
No, to go up north to find Jethora.
Oh. All right then. Be safe. What? Oh, make sure that your mother is just giggling.
Oh no. It's
Just
a good thing
make
I
sure-
didn't bring you in.
Yeah, no, this would have been so much worse than Yemen.
God.
Make sure to pack heavy clothes. Because you know north is cold.
I'll go see what I have in my closet.
Also, be careful. There's a lot of lycanthropes running around, and not all of them are as polite as your research partner.
Oh boy. We will be careful of the woods. I'm gonna kneel down and give them both a big hug and then like trot off and go see if I have warmer clothes in my closet to escape this embarrassment.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Is there anything different with my room? Like, has someone scratched tiny V's into my pillow or windows?
Make a quick investigation check for me, please.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
So, someone broke your lock, and it looks like there are claw marks leading up from the ground up to the door where your lock is.
Oh, God damn it. Can I fix that with mending?
Yeah, you go ahead and you fix the lock.
Mend it. Grab some heavier clothes. And then I guess I'll head back. Right. Are there, like, do blacksmiths sell, like, ready-made, like, belts and shit?
No, that'd be a leather worker.
Leather worker? Do they?
Yeah, they'll sell you belts.
Like, with loops inside them to hold daggers.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah, after a certain amount, it's going to become a custom order, which is going to take some time. But
I can just get multiple. It's fine.
what are you, the rogue from Pathfinder?
I'm a fucking all day. I have the money to buy multiple belts. It's
Yeah,
fine.
sure. You go out and for 4 loop belts, it's going to be about $1 each. So how many are you buying?
However many it takes to hold 10 daggers.
So it's 4 each. So 3 belts.
Cool.
Will hold 12.
3 gold. And then I'm gonna head back to Zahn's, I guess, and try and wipe my memory of everything that my parents said besides be safe.
Cool. So with that, we're going to hop on over to Damokos. You are standing right in front of the castle, staring up at it looming in the sky.
A breath and head inside.
You head inside to the empty halls with the tapestries hanging on each side. You know your father's most likely going to be in his study.
I'm heading to his study.
Cool. You head up, and the door for once is open.
That's a little different. I'm gonna go up and kind of like look in.
You see your father sitting behind the desk. There's a cup of what you presume is tea in front of him, and there's another one across the desk. You don't have to peek, Damokos. You're not a child.
Wanted to make sure you're not in the middle of something.
I was in the middle of
enter.
something. The door would be closed. Close the door.
I go in and close the door. As much as I
Cool.
want to leave it open.
And he gestures to the seat across from him.
I'll
Sugar?
sit down. Please.
He snaps, and the door opens, and a servant comes in, puts sugar down, and also a little container of milk You ready your tea. He takes the other stuff back and disappears out the door. So, I've always hated small talk. On with business. What is your decision?
Well, I've thought about it, and you are going to get your wish.
And
Yes,
which wish is that?
Well, I'm going to make strides in progress in killing the queen.
Yes. Excellent choice. An old day is beneath you. He takes a drink from his cup, sets it down the saucer. Take as long as you need to prepare, although I do expect her dead by the end of the year. So you have 4 months. And remember, Damokos, when you kill her, you abdicate the throne to me.
I remember.
Good. Did you have other business to discuss?
Yes, I do actually. When is Mom expected back?
Well, I just sent your brother out to go get her, so should be shortly.
You know, it's interesting you say that, Dad. As how was Robert looking this morning?
I don't know. I didn't see him off myself. I sent a servant.
Well, either the servant knows how to clean up someone very well, or there's something that you are most likely keeping from me for some reason. But last I saw, Robert was chained in a dungeon, bloodied and beat beyond belief, and barely alive.
Tomikos, don't say such things about your brother. When did you see this?
Last night. Late at night.
So when you were asleep? A nightmare about your brother does not give cause for good
Oh,
concern,
no.
Tomikos. We've been over this with Theodore.
It wasn't a nightmare.
So where did you see him in this dungeon?
Couldn't tell you what dungeon it was. All I know is that it was a dungeon. Could have been our dungeon for all I know.
You know very well we've converted the dungeons to a wine cellar, but you're more than welcome to check down there if you'd like. Though how you could imagine I would do this to my own child is beyond
I'm
me.
not saying you did it. I'm just saying that that is what I saw.
I shall find a messenger and send them out in search of your brother. Then I shall have Robert write you a letter insisting that he is fine. Or if he is chained in a dungeon, have him write a letter telling you he's chained in a dungeon, I guess. But if he is in a dungeon, then we shall surely find him and rescue him and end the bloodline that captured him.
Does he seem like he's hiding anything?
You can make an insight check with advantage.
Not me. Insight with advantage. Okay. Trigger that over there. Not very good at insight, guys. But
So he's definitely hiding something. You know your father well enough to know that he's hiding something. Although what exactly he is hiding, you're not quite sure.
Dad, I know as much as both you and Mom loved me as a gray castle. I've known that I was not necessarily the child that you expected.
Each child is a different surprise, Domikos. No two people are the same, and all expectations for someone can be shattered at a moment's notice. Is this going somewhere? If not, I have very important business to go through today. And you have very difficult preparations coming up. After all, killing a queen, regicide, is not something. It is not a task you take lightly. And remember, if you bring friends, you must land the killing blow.
Shouldn't be a problem. After all, I've learned a thing or two about magic since then.
I should hope so. You've spent enough time gallivanting around the countryside.
Very true.
You are excused.
Very well. I stand up and I go to the door. And before I open the door, I turn back and say, families all have their secrets, but if you're making family plans, sometimes it's best to make sure all of them are included. As our oath says, family comes first. And then I leave.
Cool. You exit out and heading to Zon's or going to check the wine cellar? Wine cellar.
I am going to go check the wine cellar.
Cool. So you go down there. It's very obviously a dungeon that just has fuck ton of casks of wine stacked inside of it. You can make an investigation check if you'd like to see if you can find any proof. Sorry. So you scour the fucking place. You're like the wine casks themselves are heavy, but you do manage to push a few of them aside. Looks like this place has been a wine cellar, and not even one very used frequently at all. There's a few tapped kegs, there's few tapped casks, but other than that, most of these wine like casks are gathering cobwebs and dust.
I'll move the wine racks back to where they need to be. And head to Zon's.
Cool. So, Kara, you arrive first at Zon's.
Oh shit, I forgot my horse. I thought about it before I left, and then I just fucking forgot about him.
Good thing Zon has a fuck ton of horses.
I was gonna see if I can find them.
Cool. Yeah, they're not very hard to find.
Ready
fact,
to go?
A servant leads you right to them.
Oh, cool.
We've been all ready and waiting for you. We're just waiting on Damakos.
And speaking the devil and a tiefling appears, Damakos is led in by a servant.
Good. Let's leave.
All right.
Come now. I have horses ready for everyone, so we can move quickly.
As we're getting on the horses, Zon, I know we're leaving. I know you want to find Jethora as soon as possible.
Please don't tell me there's another stop we need to make.
No, I'm
Please.
just wanting to make sure because yesterday
Yes.
you wanted me to take you to where the one incident happened.
Or out of character, I don't remember this what part of this conversation.
Your servant was stabbed to death by jesters.
Oh yeah, I do. But this is a bit more important right now.
Fair. I just wanted to make sure.
When we come back, we can do that. Away we go. Right. If there's no more hang-ups.
Anybody got anything else before you leave the city? Nope. Cool. So, you guys begin your ride out. So, after about 2 hours of riding north from leaving the city, Yovin, you notice that James is almost looking as if he's being worn down, as if a heavy weight is starting to settle on his shoulders.
I'm going to try and pull my horse up to Zon, if Zon's not ahead of James. I don't know what their riding order is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's go over riding order. What's everyone's riding order? James would be first, because he's leading you guys.
Right behind James.
Cool.
Since I'm riding up, I'm probably going to be behind Zon then.
Yes, I'm behind Yovin.
And then Damakos.
Yep.
Perfect. Where everyone wants a Grey Castle, right at their back.
Enact the plan, Morgan. No.
Jesters, jump out.
AC's not nearly as pitiful as it was before.
Yeah, but for what cost? So, Yovin, you ride up to Zon.
I'm just going to be like, hey, Zon, and kind of motion for him to coming a bit close.
I'll do my best from on a horse.
Or maybe just signal for him to like hang back a little bit from James.
Sure.
And just be like, hey Zon, I was just looking around and James is looking a little worn down. More so than usual. Is that normal?
I just look at him and see if there's any differences I see.
Make a perception check.
Sure.
So, I mean, he's a hunk of obsidian. It's really hard to tell when he's not, when he is being worn down. But you feel like if he was feeling tired, he'd let you know.
He doesn't look any different to me.
Okay.
If he was in any real danger, he'd let me know.
All right. I didn't want to
I
go.
can check in on him if you'd like me to.
Only if you think you need to. I didn't want to impose. He is your friend, I guess.
Yes, we're on a long horse ride either way. It's not like it would be any imposition, I don't think. I'll ride up closer to James, I guess.
Excellent. So, you ride up over to him. He's just riding his horse, looking forward.
Are you feeling all right about this? Well, in a general sense.
Yeah.
No hang-ups or injuries from yesterday?
Oh no, when I'm in the tower, I recover pretty quickly. No, I'm fine.
Can I make an insight check?
You absolutely can. He is hiding something. It's almost like he doesn't think it's worthy of sharing it.
I've known you far too long for you to hide minuscule things from me. If it's not important, I still would like to know we are in this together.
All right. I'm feeling a slight buzzing here. He like gestures to his chest where everyone saw the rune yesterday that correlated to the trapdoor.
Interesting. Well, your physiology is a bit strange. Well, we'll keep an eye on it, just in case it isn't nothing. If it's not normal, then it's not nothing.
Right. I'll let you know if it gets any worse.
Thank you. I'll pull back to my regular position.
Cool. So, anybody else want to do anything? I need 2 people to make perception checks.
I'm on it.
Don't make it to me.
I think the rest of us only have +1, so it doesn't really matter.
Then me, I guess. Okay.
Hey,
never mind. I'm good.
You guys are looking around. When Zon, you hear what sounds like sounds of conflict coming off from the right, deeper in the forest.
Does it sound like swords, metal hitting metal, or like animal fight?
Like a mixture. Something's fighting an animal. It's fighting a very large animal, or at least you can hear the animal roaring and kind of making loud noises as it crashes through the brush.
Do I recognize the roaring at all?
Make a nature check.
Sure.
You know it's wolf-like, but you're not sure exactly what it is.
Sure. I'll just try to pipe in. Does anyone else hear that?
Everyone can make perception checks now.
Okay. Even me?
Yeah, you can make another one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Yovan, you can also hear this.
Sounds like wolves. Kind of like wolves.
Possibly.
My parents,
Maybe.
I don't hear shit, but my parents did say to be cautious of werewolves.
Yova's gonna
Right.
reach behind his back and start like undoing the rope around his axe.
Right. Well, if it's not pertinent to our current objective, I don't see why we should intervene. We have a timetable ourselves, I assume.
Does it also sound like there is someone?
With that 20, it definitely sounds like whatever it is, it's hunting, and like it is in conflict, but you don't quite hear the sounds of anybody calling out for help.
I don't know. Fine. I don't
Well-
want to be a dog treat.
Well, they aren't calling out for help, so
Exactly my point. If it's not pertinent to our current objective, we might as well just keep moving and pass it by unless it's in our way.
All right.
mm-hmm.
So, you guys keep writing. After a while, after about another hour and a half of writing, James is starting to look visibly worn down, even to people who just met him. He goes, I think we need to stop for a moment. Just take a rest.
All right.
He leads you guys off the path into a clearing in the forest. Sorry, I just need to sit for a minute. He gets off his horse and goes on over to the tree line. And where are you guys?
Oh.
Familiar map.
Ah,
He gets on over to the tree line and kind of sits down.
Zon, something is not right with him.
I can see that. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. I just need a minute.
You can say that over and over again, but it's obviously not a your fine situation.
It's just getting harder to move. That's it. I'm sure it's just, I don't know, tiredness.
Can a creature like you even get tired?
Not typically.
Exactly my point.
I'm gonna pull out the book that has James in it and see if it has an explanation. Because I think I have an explanation, but consult the fucking instruction manual.
Cool.
Why is my rock golem not working?
So go ahead and make a. What would that be? 1 second.
Have you tried turning him off and on again?
We don't know how to do that. He doesn't have a clear switch.
Make a.
He's getting too far away from the Wi-Fi.
Get a Wi-Fi.
Get a
extender.
Wi-Fi booster.
Make an Arcana check to see if you can decipher these words.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a little bit. It seems that when these creatures are made, they're bound to protect a place. They're allowed a certain amount of area to roam, but they do have geographical limits built into them based on the rune that is carved on them when they're created.
I was right. He got too far away from the Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense while we're here.
Cool.
He can't go too far from the tower, I'm pretty sure. He's got a set area he can operate in, but I think we're nearing the limit.
Well, have you ever gone out this far, James?
No.
But you know how to get there, correct?
I can give you a basic description of the place that was given to me.
Well, that would be useful.
So he tells you again about the Fallen Keep, tells you about the area that it is surrounding it, tells you that the area is a little bit more prone to undead than the surrounding areas, and that it's flat.
Like the keep is flat, or the area?
No, like the area itself is very flat, but you can see in the distance mountains. So the flatness builds up to mountains beyond the border.
All right. Well, I would have preferred for you to be a bit more insightful for this task. But if you need to head back, you need to head back.
I do apologize. I'll keep my eye on the woman. Make sure she doesn't, hurt them.
Please do so. One thing I forgot to ask last night. What happened to the dagger that she had?
I didn't see the dagger on her. I didn't think to ask.
All right, well. If she still has it on her, then great. If she doesn't, could you look through her things back at the estate and see if she had kept it somewhere or something?
He looks very uncomfortable at the idea of going through her things. So
I'm giving you permission to please go through her things to look for a strange dagger. Only a strange dagger. Anything else do not touch, but it is kind of important that we find that dagger.
Yeah, I can do that.
If anything comes up when we find her, I will be the first one to explain the situation.
Understood. Your divine sense. So you reach out. It is fiends,
undead, celestials.
Yeah, you don't feel any of this in the presence.
Cool.
I'm gonna head back. He gets up and very slowly starts to lead the horse away. So you guys can take a short rest here.
I'll quickly feed the horses, get them some water if we have it, and then keep heading north.
What? You guys leaving so soon?
Oh, great.
A large bear walks on 2 feet out of the woods.
Bear?
What's
Where-
wrong?
Where? Oh, there. Sorry.
Yeah. He's kind of hard to see. Let me give him a little
He
thing.
blends into the ground.
Yeah, he does.
Which is probably why we didn't see him.
Yeah.
Well, we also have terrible perception.
There. You guys also do have terrible perception.
Yeah, well, 3 of us have terrible perception.
No,
We do-
he was kind of hiding.
We do have somewhere to be, unfortunately. Even though you seem like a nice fellow.
Too busy to spare some time for just another lonely traveler through these woods. He's going to approach you guys.
I'm sorry, are
right.
you a talking bear?
I'm more than a bear, girl. Keep up. I've been cursed.
Oh,
I haven't had time with non-animals in a very long time.
I
It'd be
don't,
nice to speak to someone for just a little bit.
I don't like the way he says that.
We do only have a few moments, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Seems like your horses haven't quite finished eating yet.
I guess you're right.
So,
I'm
my
gonna,
name's Derek.
I am Zon Masverick, Derek. Good to meet you.
Masverick.
I'm gonna channel Divinity Emissary piece, just in case.
Cool. And what's that do again?
For the next 10 minutes, I have +5 to all my charisma persuasion checks.
Cool. So, what brings you all the way out here, Masverick?
Well, we have a missing individual we are looking for who was taken, we believe, up north, so that's where we're headed.
Oh, I know some good trackers, if you need them.
That'd be helpful. If you could put us in contact with them, possibly.
Oh, yeah. He kind of lets out a little bit of a loud growl, and 2 very large wolves kind of, once again, gotta fix the fucking thing, kind of step out of the bush from behind you guys.
Are they
Oh.
actually wolves or are they
hello.
Oh,
humanoid?
great.
They're on all 4s, and they're a little bit larger than normal wolves.
Dire wolves.
You know, if they make you a bit nervous.
Oh, of course not.
I mean,
Fantastic.
Completely fine with the situation here. And any help we'd be able to receive would be fine with me.
Well, fantastic. Glad to hear it. So, tell us a little bit more about who you're trying to find.
Well, it's a younger woman. Drow persuasion.
Oh, drow. You know, drow get drow are pretty expensive. What's a lord like you losing valuable merchandise like that?
Well, she wasn't exactly a slave. She was more of a friend. She did work for me, but not of the unwilling.
Right. I understand.
I'm sure you do.
So, where are we going?
Like I said, she's been taken north as far as I know. So, that is the direction we're headed. The only place we know of that is to the north right now is the Fallen Keep. So it could possibly be there.
All the way up to the Fallen Keep. Look at you, Masverick. Looking to set up an outpost there while you're up there?
If there's an opportunity for it, maybe. You know, that might be a good idea.
Oh, it wouldn't be a bad idea at all. Well, looks like your horses are about fed. Why don't we travel together?
Sure. Why not?
Fantastic. So his eyes kind of look over everyone. They stop at Joven, kind of look at him quizzically. And then, so I see you don't have a problem carrying lycanthropes in your party.
Well, he's not all the way there, but close enough.
Good to know
I
this.
kind of disputed at this point.
Good to
Poor
know there's some
Joven.
diversity in this group.
Sure,
Oh,
whatever you mean by
God.
that. But
If he-
I'm willing to accept your help if you're willing to give it.
Absolutely. After all, Masverick, we're friends now, and friends help each other out.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Fantastic. Let's be on our way.
Of course.
So, you guys go off, and he is running on all fours, and the wolves are running alongside you guys. The horses are nervous as fuck. They don't like this. There's a bear and now wolves riding along. Joven, you're noticing. Joven, make a quick perception check for me as you guys are riding.
Sure. Ooh.
Everything's good. The
Yeah.
bear and 3 wolves are following you guys. Just everything is normal.
I'm going to try and calm the horses down a little bit as I'm running.
Sure, make an animal handling check.
Nope.
No, you don't seem to like fright. They're very wary. They're not like gonna dart off. They've been too well trained for that, but they are very wary around these 3 wolves and the bear.
Joven's not exactly in a good mood either. Just kind of like even butter like the freaking talking bear says I'm can't catch a goddamn break.
So, you guys are riding until nightfall. When you get to another clearing. Oh, I think we better stop here. It'd be a long night for you guys to keep running.
How far away are we? from
You
the
guys
northern
are.
border?
You're pretty far away. It's going to take at least a month to get up there.
Well, how far away are from me from the Fallen Keep, as far as we've been told?
It's somewhere up there in the northern border. You haven't been given an exact location of it, but at the very least, this bear seems to know where it is.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was going to be taking us that long.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a couple days.
No,
That's
it's gonna be quite a long. I mean, Moroth is pretty freaking huge.
Oh, maybe by the time I'm back, Flora will be home. It's fine. It's fine.
So, you guys stopping to make camp or keeping going?
I see no reason for us not to make camp. No reason
Cool.
to tire ourselves out so early in the journey.
Fantastic. So, don't worry, my friends and I will keep watch. You can rest easy, friends. And the bear and 4 wolves disappear into the forest around you guys.
I think we should still do our pairs of watch just in case. Maybe they missed something.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
I did want to do a little studying, so
Well, now you have a good reason.
Cool. So, who's taking first watch?
So, I believe it should be me and Damakos, then Joven and Kara, I believe. That'll space out, or no, it won't. Me and Kara, and then Damakos and Joven. That way we can all at least have one person who can see in the dark.
I was about to say. All right. Sure.
All right. So you two are up first. Other two go to sleep. I need both you guys to make perception checks for me.
Sure.
Nope,
Man.
not deception, perception. Well.
Cool. So, Zon, you're kind of looking around, and as night is like starting to fall, there are a lot of eyes watching you than just the 4 wolves that have been kind of following you guys down. There's a lot more.
Right, just trying to keep the fire going in the middle of this clearing here.
Cool.
Keeping
And they don't
the
seem
majority of animals away.
cool. Yeah, they don't seem aggressive. They just seem more content to sit and watch.
Sure.
Creepy.
I'm going to not share that information with Kara.
Thanks.
Cool. So, Kara, you kind of
think she would prefer not to know that while she's reading.
So, Kara, you kind of do a quick look around, more like to say, I looked around, guys, and then immediately bury yourself in the book.
I wanted to look at the book that Alexander was angry that I couldn't read to see if he can read it and tell me what it's about.
Cool. So you have the book open, and you put Alexander down, and he immediately scuttles off.
Are you mad that I locked you in my room?
I mean, he's gone into the forest.
Ah, god damn it. That fucking hand is gonna get eaten.
Murder a bunch of rabbits. One of the two.
I might have a bunch of rabbit's feet when I wake up. I don't know. I'm gonna... If he's gonna run away, I'm gonna read the other book. The James instructional manual.
Cool. So there are multiple sections to this book. There's kind of like the James section, which has a whole bunch of contraptions. Then there's the section in the very back, which shows the what appears to be a church, and then a comet streaking towards the church with a bunch of words that you can't quite understand. And then there seems to be another section in the middle, which is mainly words.
We're going to be traveling for a month. I have a while to try and read the rest of this.
Right.
Take a look at the back section with the church and the comet.
Cool. So it's going to take you about 16 total hours to translate this section.
Jesus, that's fine.
It's an old, dead language. You're having to go through multiple in order to get it.
Kara lives for this shit.
Excellent. So you are busy translating. You have paper around. You're like scratching words out, then going, that doesn't make sense. Scritch, 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 scritch. Kind of trying to decipher a whole language from scratch. Excellent. So the eyes kind of, they keep watching. You guys' shift slowly comes to an end.
I wake the other two up. And tell Damakos, who can actually see in the dark. There's a lot of stuff watching us in the night. They don't seem very aggressive, but it's probably a good idea to keep an eye out.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Cool. So, you guys go to sleep. The other two, I need you guys to roll me perception checks on Damakos because you were told you get advantage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hey.
Damakos, you're looking around. You don't see anything. So you're assuming whatever was there is gone.
Yep.
Yelvin, you decide to, you look around, don't really see anything, and you look up, and you could swear that the moon's crack has grown a little bit.
I don't like that. I really don't like that.
So, what are you guys doing?
So, how have things been with you, Domicos?
I mean, could be better, but
All right.
Moroth is what Moroth is.
Just wanted to make sure you can. You've been kind of running off on your own for a bit.
Yeah, it happens when you have meetings to get to, and then trying to keep them all straightened out and being able to get there while trying to help everyone else.
Yeah, that is true. I'm just wanting to make sure you ain't. Well, that you don't need any help or anything.
Oh, trust me, there are some things that I'm going to need help with, but right now, we need to help Zahn with his.
All right.
Didn't know Zahn had a cat with him.
Must have wandered in.
Slipped right under you guys' gaze.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't see a reason to wake him. I think it'd be pretty funny.
All right. And slowly y'all shift comes down to a close. And everybody wakes up as the bear walks up on 2 feet. Right, had some predators kind of tried to sniff around a little bit, scared them off. So,
Yeah.
we getting breakfast first, or we just skipping that and moving on? You know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
You're not wrong. We should have some provisions with us, if you'd like to take part.
Oh, I've just eaten my fill.
Well, good. Then we will have our meals quickly, and then we will be off. Rather get as much work as we can get done in the day as we can, since we have a long journey ahead of us.
Fantastic. So, you guys continue traveling up north. I need everyone to make a perception check for me.
Yep.
Oh, now perception works. Okay.
There we
Cool.
go.
So, Jovan and Domikos notice that the amount of wolves that are with you guys is increasing,
Oh no.
and that each night there's more and more creatures that kind of circle around you guys and are watching at night.
We look up your spell.
As we're riding, or are we riding right now?
This is like over the course of you guys heading up north. We're heading to about the halfway mark right
Okay.
now.
I'm just gonna call up. Do they got any names? The wolves you got with you?
The wolves.
Yes, there's quite a bit of them there and there and there and there and there and there, there and there and there and
There were two when we
there.
started.
Well, you know, it is. Wolves tend to do what wolves tend to do. If they get too, let's say, aggressive, teach a few of them some lessons, thin out the herd a little bit. Would you like me to thin them out now? There's about
Not
10 total wolves following you guys.
I don't think any violence will be necessary. As long as
Right.
there's no ill intent behind them, I'm sure we'll be fine.
I mean, the wolves, I don't think they have much more intent than, eating and sleeping and procreating.
But maybe just a scare off then is in order, just so they don't continue to follow us and multiply in a sense until they are more willing to attack. Feel
Of
comfortable.
course. He turns and lets out a roar, and about 6 of the wolves kind of break off and run into the trees. So you still have 4 wolves that don't really seem deterred by the bear's roar.
That seems to have worked. Thank you, friend.
Of course. What are friends for?
Of course.
So, each night you guys split off the shifts. Car, I'm assuming you're studying each night?
Yep.
So, you do manage to break through the translation on the last... You did manage to break through the translation on the night before. Would you like to share this information with the group, or are you keeping it to yourself?
Who am I taking watch with?
I'd assume Zahn.
Might as well.
Okay. Let me go ahead and grab it 1 second. This is a fun one. This is my favorite one.
Oh boy.
It's not oh boy, it's great.
Everything is oh boy. Literally everything you send me is oh boy.
No, I'm just gonna read it out.
Okay.
Where the hell is it? I just had it up here. So this is a spell that you are not able to cast right now. It is a very intense ritual. Preparation time is 7 days. It requires a certain spot of land for you to cast it. One of the material components is the most powerful devout worshiper of a target deity. And the place that you need is a site sacred to the target deity. The ritual is called Cast Down, and it means tearing a god down from the heavens to give them mortal body in order to kill them.
Okay. Oh God.
And you can find this spell in the Epic Legacy books, which Epic Campaign Codex was just released by 2C Gaming. Highly recommend it. You can find it on DM's Guild, I believe.
David.
So, do you still share this with Zahn?
Nope. Nope. I am keeping that one to myself.
It's page 109 in the Epic Legacy book, in case you wanted to actually check the text.
Nice.
So, next day, you guys do come to... Go ahead.
They're in there, especially earlier on. I would have used the orb, especially definitely the second night, to scry again on Robert.
Okay. Gonna
See if my dad was telling the truth about him, traveling. Yet, Mom. 16 is the...
So you attempt to scry, but you cannot.
Is he dead?
Interesting. I mean, I would try this every night.
Cool. So I'm going to make... Okay, I'm just going to say at one point you do break through. He is no longer in a dungeon. He seems to be in his room, really, kind of like recovering. He's not as the days go by. He gets obviously he's healing from his wounds, but he is wearing his mask more often just around the house inside.
Next, it's like, how many days are we doing here?
So it's about half a month, so 14 days.
Cool. How many days would that have taken, roughly?
Let's say 7 days.
Days. Now I'm going to try and scry on at least once. You gave me the spell, so I'm going to use it.
Yeah, of
Catherine.
course. Catherine?
Mum.
Fantastic. Okay, let me pull up her stats real quick. 1 second.
Oh, and Jovan is probably seeing me do this at some point throughout the watches. Like, I pull out this orb and look into it.
Yeah, I'm kind of just watching you, just like, if I see any fire come off of him.
You're not, and you also don't see anything happening in this orb.
Yeah.
I hold it up to the moon. What does he see? No.
No, do you actually?
No.
Where is it? I don't know why I wasn't expecting you to scry on your mom, but I don't have her stats up right now. 1 second.
I am just like side-eyeing him with that orb.
Cool. Okay. So, she is in. She's actually on an 8th day. You recognize her and your sister walking by the ruined tower that's just outside the capital city.
There are several ruined towers I'm familiar with. Which one is
Yeah,
this?
no, it's the one that you guys fought James in.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, they're walking by it, getting into Moroth.
Oh, okay. Okay. So father was telling the truth on that, but not on the other part. Got it. Okay.
I'll be honest. I had misheard it. I thought you were like were walking out of the tower.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
Okay. Interesting. I'm just going. I would like to. How many more people should I scry on? I have so many uses of this once a day.
I like to imagine Dom because it's just like, no. So I'm looking into
That's interesting. Literally doing this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Joe is just staring at it the whole time. At one point, he just reaches over and picks up the axe, and just puts it in his lap.
Just because I'm curious and I want to try it. I try scrying on my dad.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Okay. We'll go for now.
Okay, cool. So anything anybody else wants to do before we get to the definitely not a fight? No? Okay. So you guys stop for another rest about midday to go ahead and have lunch. Go ahead, position yourselves around the map.
Oh no.
This map?
Yes, this map.
I'll go sit on a log.
Sure.
Here.
Cool. So, let me go ahead. Get the rest of these boys out there because there's 4 there.
Oh no.
All the wolves. I'm curious. This is a forest, right? We're gonna.
Yeah, you guys are in a forest.
Cool.
Oh,
I have a solution to all
doggos.
this.
Fire?
So many solutions.
Ugh. There we go. That's it. Right there.
All the wolves.
Boom. All right. So, you guys are sitting down in the clearing, sitting on this log. So, friends, we've been traveling quite some time, providing protection, guiding, and whatnot. I think a bit of compensation's due.
Of
You know.
course.
You can only friendship can only be tested for so long before you've got to really. I mean, you can't live off friendship, can
Oh,
you?
of course. I completely understand, and I'm going to use Emissary of Peace again. What
Right.
what did you have in mind?
Well, seeing as we are extremely far away from the capital, not a Masveric outpost for weeks at this point. We'll take everything in your wallets. That's a nice dress you're wearing, ma'am. And we'll pretty much take everything, I think.
I am
you-
going to, at this point,
Are you being serious right now?
Put my hand up to my comrades for a moment.
well, no, I'm
Now,
actually doing
now.
something not, not spell based.
Okay. No. I don't believe that any of that is necessary. Like you said, we're friends here. I'm sure there can be an even trade of sorts in this situation. Maybe there's something you need, or something you want, more than just to be petty criminals.
Petty criminals.
Well, you are sort of giving the implication that you're just going to rob us.
Well, not just rob you. We're not highwaymen.
I can see that. But I'm sure that we can come to an agreement rather than just giving you everything that we have.
And what agreement is that?
Well, like I said, is there something you need? Something that you want for that could cover the cost of the exploration and travel that we've encumbered so far, and possibly through to the Fallen Keep?
I've always wanted to be a lord. Have my own lands.
These aren't your own lands out here?
These lands are owned by no one, besides the great Queen of Moroth.
Well, what if I told you that she may not be queen much longer?
Oh?
And say if she wasn't queen any longer, said person in charge could perhaps take upon these lands and give a new lord to them.
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. There's an extra +5 to that because of Emissary
right.
to Peace. So 19.
So it's 19? Okay. That's tempting.
And in addition, with said power, they could also possibly fund an outpost or a town given to that lord by the queen so that they could have some sort of foundation for themselves.
Why would I want an outpost or a town?
Well, with towns come more people. With people come control. With control comes power and money and all the things that you may have desired. We could give you everything in our pockets now, or you could have your own town. Make 100-fold that within 10 years.
People would cut up the forest. People would carve out their own way in this land.
If you wanted to lord over it yourself, you could do whatever you wanted with it. Like I said, that power could be leading to anything. Any sort of influx of things or goods that you could want for this area, we could actually give to you.
These are a lot of could-be's and potentialities. I don't really trust those. Anyone could say, I'm going to kill the queen and give you a lordship. Where's the proof?
Is he within 30 feet of me? Because I'm not sure which one exactly he is on the map at the moment.
He is this one. I'll go ahead and change the color of his thing. 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, that's within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
I am going to use my Awakened Mind feature.
Oh, dear.
Reach out to his mind and tell him that he should listen to Zahn Masveric, as there are forces at play here that even he cannot fathom.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check. And also, so when you touch out his mind, you feel ravenous waves of hunger radiate through your body. Go ahead and make your persuasion check.
Okay. Hi.
28 is pretty good.
Holy shit.
All right.
That was all telepathic. I didn't say a thing.
I'd still like some proof.
Sure.
Like even something. Just anything.
I will pull out my scroll of pedigree. This here
All the things to have.
is a scroll in which signifies my established sort of being in honor. And I can hand this to you, showing that upon its return, I will have returned something to you.
Like, that's tempting. I've dealt with you nobles before. How do I know you won't just send an assassin after me?
I'm not the type. I don't know if you know much about the Masveric name, but we aren't exactly in the business of just assassinating any enemies we have. We save more people than we kill, and the ones that we do kill are only those that deserve it and have attacked us.
Something tells me I should trust you. So, he's going to take the scroll. He's going to look around. But I need to talk to you a little bit more about this. So,
Of course.
he's going to gesture for you to follow him, and he's going to head off into the trees a little bit.
Sure.
So, I'm not the leader of this merry little band. I'm just, a spokesman. I accept this. But I'll see if I can cause a bit of a distraction, and then you guys need to go. Don't let them think there's anything unusual. Okay?
Of course. I will wait for your signal, and then we will head off into the distance, and you won't see us again until I return with what I asked.
Excellent. Yes. I'll just meet you at the Masveric estate.
Of course.
Then. Right. Excellent.
How many
God.
people slated to show up to Zon's house?
And
James is gonna beat the shit out of him.
That's if he gets to the estate. He's got to get to the city.
if James even lets this fucking bear survive.
Yeah. He might meet James on the fucking road. Who knows?
So,
God.
This
the
may or may not have happened for John before.
so the bear turns and disappears into the forest.
Okay. I'm going to head back into the clearing and come to an agreement. Why don't we prepare to head out, but just wait a moment for our friend to come back.
Okay.
Do the other wolves? Does it look like they can understand human speech?
Make an insight check.
Incite those goddamn wolves. Or not.
You don't know?
Yeah.
They are definitely watching you guys, and some of them are starting to circle around you.
I'm just constantly using prestidigitation to act like I'm juggling like small little fireballs.
Zon,
As I'm just like glancing at Zon like, hey.
you sure it went well? You're
Yes, it
kinda-
did. Trust me, everything went fine. Just prepare to leave, and we'll wait for him to
Okay.
come back.
Okay.
Okay, they're kind of circling us.
Don't worry about it. They're just here to protect us.
Uh-huh. Sure
If
they
only-
are.
If only Zod could pick up what, or if only Jovi could pick up what you're saying. So,
Is there like a stick around somewhere?
yeah, this is the forest. There's plenty of sticks.
I'll pick up a stick and look at the dogs. Fetch!
Make an insight check.
Jesus.
I thought you were
Look at these dogs. Oh god.
They are just staring at you. But I'll give this to you. They're starting to look hungrier.
Oh, you
Like I
definitely do
said.
not want a bite of me. I will definitely bite you back.
that is a threat.
So after about 10 minutes, the walking bear stumbles into the clearing, bleeding heavily. Hunters! The wolves immediately kind of look towards them. They're going to make a series of insight checks.
Oh god.
Let's hope regular wolves are easy to trick.
Yeah, wolves are pretty dumb. Nope, they're not that dumb. Never mind. I take it back.
Oh god, this guy's... Okay, that's not good.
Traitor.
Traitor.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh god.
So he goes, Hunter! And the wolves cock their heads. One of them stands up onto 2 feet. If there are hunters attacking,
Oh god.
why are there claw marks on your chest, Derek? And I need everyone to
Forgot his
roll
name was
initiative.
Derek.
Derek.
Yeah, Derek
the
the
bear.
goddamn bear. Ah.
Oh man!
I mean, I tried.
I tried to help.
You
I
got
thought
the
you
guy.
meant
You
it-
got the guy. He was just wasn't the leader. You guys did so well.
I know.
Zon, please roll higher than me so I don't have to make the first move here.
God,
So he
I
got a
was-
6 total deception. The wolves did not roll below a 15.
Ah shit.
I've been a wolf before. I knew that they
I
have
don't know
high
why you
wisdom.
expected me to have a high dex.
I expected you to roll high.
Well, that's never true when it comes to initiative.
Well,
right.
all right, guys. I'm gonna have to make a decision here.
I mean,
Well,
maybe
I
the one of the wolves will go first and they'll make the decision for you.
Yeah.
Ah. Damn it, I knew I should have fucking
Crap. I didn't say that. so I won't have that on.
I wanted to take my goddamn dress. What the fuck? Are they gonna wear it?
You're really that's your
Yes.
concern right now? That the wolves are gonna wear your dress?
No. No. It's the audacity that they were going to take the dress in the first place.
Jesus Christ! I'll be honest. I've never rolled these wooden dice before,
Jeez.
but they just rolled me 2 crits for the
God.
werewolves and werebears.
Fucking.
It's
Morgan,
You can cat.
went-
I didn't say it.
I know. That's why I. Yep.
nature looks out for nature.
Morgan, this might happen. Anyways.
Oh boy, his sister loses Damocles to the dark side forever.
Oh no.
No, it's something else. Morgan and I joked about it. And actually, we've joked about it too on stream a little bit. Damocles becomes the most multi-class character because life just fucks him up.
Oh man.
You're gonna come back to like the capital in a month, and your dad's gonna look at you like, "The fuck happened?"
He might just put you out of your misery by himself.
Look, like I'm a level 8 sorcerer, a level 1 warlock, a level 1 this, a level 1 this.
So,
Oh, you poor thing.
I know 20 cantrips.
so the werewolves are going to go ahead and go first, and one of them is going to charge Damocos.
Of course he is.
Oh god.
And let's just see how fun werewolves are. Okay, so he's
Werewolves
going
are
to
fun.
charge out, and he is going to go ahead and bite.
That's how you spell his fucking name. That's not at all what I thought it was spelled like.
No, I went with
Did
the
you
stupid
expect
spelling.
it to be correct?
No, I never do, but I'm still always surprised.
All right, so Damocos, what's your AC right now?
It is 12, but I need to know what it goes to just in case. Because of certain spells that I have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
12 is my
Okay.
AC.
Cool. So he hits
Does
with
it
his bite.
what does it hit? Like what's the Does it go above 17?
I don't
Like
think
which-
I have to tell you that information. Are you using shield or not?
I might.
Are you using it or not? I'm about to roll damage. He
Sure,
didn't crit, I'll tell you that.
it's good. I think Damocos would use this anyways. I am using not shield, but ice shield.
Ice shield. All right, why don't you educate us on that from the elemental
So,
spell book that was so
yeah.
kindly provided to us.
Yes. So ice shield is basically Damocos conjures a barrier of ice to block incoming attacks. Gains a +5 bonus AC to the triggering attack. So does the attack hit or not? Because
It gives you a 5 AC bonus?
Yeah, which brings it to 17.
No, that attack does not hit.
Cool. So the attack misses, and the ice shield then fuses to the ground to create a 4-foot by 4-foot barrier that is 4 inches thick and can provide cover.
Nice.
This wall has AC, hit points, and all that fun stuff.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
So I now have cover, basically.
From that wolf.
Yep.
1 second.
I'll mark off. Yep, I already did. Cool.
We got 1 second.
This werewolf just comes up and tries to claw or bite me, and this ice wall just happens.
Cool. So he
Which wolf was
moved-
it? Russian?
Oh, I didn't move him up. Well, I had it on the thing, but he was on the ruler. So he went up like this. So go ahead and draw the ice wall on there.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this to work.
Or I can draw it.
I guess it's about, I don't know, it's probably the wrong distance entirely. But
Yeah, it's about 10 feet.
yeah.
That's fine. We can shrink that down. There. That's about.
Yep.
There. That's.
Sure, it works.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So he moved 25 feet. So he is going to go ahead, take a look at that, say fuck that, and he is going to run around it and then make a claw.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Hmm.
And that's fine.
And your AC is still 12?
12. Because it's only
Gotcha.
against that attack.
Gotcha. Okay, so I don't know where it went. I have too many things on my computer, but I will never delete them. He misses with this second attack. Misses with the claw attack. All right,
Why?
so. Why?
No, I said well high.
Oh.
As he just misses.
So this wolf is going to go ahead and come on up with his werewolf friend.
Mm.
And
Mm.
do they get pack tactics? They don't. Weird. I feel like werewolves should get pack tactics.
They're strong enough as is. Of
So he's going to go ahead and try to bite.
course he is.
And he hits.
Yeah, he does.
And you take. I don't have other wooden dice. That's fine. And you take 7 piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw for no reason.
Yeah,
Oh,
here we go.
no.
Yeah, you have +3. You have
Yes,
+3.
I do. Yes, I do. It's my. I need to really update my Roll20 sheet for this.
Yeah, you do. I was trying to look over your sheets. Some of you guys haven't updated in a while.
Mine is always up to date. So
So that is
Cool.
17.
So you save for the mysterious disease.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go ahead and make a claw attack.
Yeah, he is.
And you go ahead and duck out of the way of the claw. Still, like, clutching your arm, managed to back off of the claw. This wolf over here is going to charge Derek the Barrack.
Poor bear.
don't, just don't.
Nope. You heard it. I said it once. I'll say it again. So he's going to go ahead and make the same bite attack.
Derek the Barreth?
Barrack. And fuck, misses twice. Okay, and then this wolf is going to come up and go for the easy target. We're going to go ahead and try to bite Kara. Damn, misses on that bite attack. He's going to go ahead and swing his claw. And Kara, what's your AC now?
15.
I heard it's teen.
Oh, sorry, 15.
Gotcha. Okay, so he misses on that claw. The claw rakes across the side of your dress, but the fabric holds firm. All right. Barrack's turn. He's going to turn around and... Did I say Barrack or Derek?
He said bear.
Barrack.
God damn it.
It's already
I
begun.
said, just don't.
Now it's stuck. So Derek is going to go ahead and he's going to make a bite. He's going to bite the shit out of this wolf. Okay. So that's going to be that. And he's going to go ahead and make a claw. Oh, actually, no, he's just going to bite. He bit the shit out of that wolf, though. All right. Next up, Damokos. It is your turn. Surrounded by werewolves. What do you do?
Okay. Let's see here. Well, how big is that cone?
Just
30
hit the
feet.
party. If so, the flute noise has changed from its typical my heart will go on to the Pirates of the Caribbean. He is a pirate, hitting as many off pitch high notes as it can.
If you hit enough off-pitch notes, it eventually goes in key.
You'd think so.
Is that a goddamn monkey?
Nope. Yeah, don't worry about those.
What the hell?
Yeah, don't worry about those. I said.
Fine. I will
Oh,
do
no.
this. I am going to... Because I should have done this earlier, but I didn't. Going to... I'm going to... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I am going to use a Warlock spell slot. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on
Which one?
this one.
Okay. Excellent. So it's got to make that save. What's that? Is it a wisdom saving throw?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Well, we all know wolves are great at wisdom. DC is 16?
DC is 17.
17? All right. Yeah, they fail.
That's what I got. 17 here.
Cool.
Um,
So he has to 30
Yeah.
feet, right?
So, well, first he takes 3d6 psychic damage. And,
All right.
And you said I could empower if I wanted to. I'm not going to right now. 5 psychic damage.
If you're going to blood magic damage, you got to do it right before you cast it.
No, I was talking about mechanics, cross mechanics from classes.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't do that right now. So yeah,
So
he has to use his reaction. So he takes that 5 psychic damage, and he uses his reaction to immediately move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Cool.
Okay.
So he runs off into the forest.
Yep. And then I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to quicken, right? Quicken? Yeah. Is this scaring me, guys? Yeah, I'm going to quicken. So use 2 sorcery points to quicken Shocking Grasp to a bonus action, and I'm going to Shocking Grasp that guy.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and do so.
Spell attack. Oh boy, here we go. 13.
Excellent. One moment.
Is the werewolf wearing metal armor?
No, it's not.
Damn it.
Nobody in this forest wears any goddamn clothes.
Okay. They're animals. Damn it. Go ahead, roll damage.
I think. Am I using that? Okay. Let me double check that. Damage. All right. I believe that is 1d8. Or actually, no, it's scaled up because we are now there. So 2d8. 10.
Nice.
10 lightning
Yeah, so-
damage.
You put your hand on him, and some of his fur poofs up as lightning courses through him. He does not look too happy.
Yep. And then I am going to make my way away from him.
All right, so he's going to make a bite attack as a
He
reaction.
can't use his reaction.
Oh, because of shock and grasp?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Then never mind. I just rolled a crit.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm gonna move to about like
waste your crits. That's fine.
about right there. Just a little bit away.
Cool. All right. So, end of your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Next up, Joven.
Joven is going to bonus action rage, just letting a very similar to the other wolf-like growl, and then go jumping forward at this guy to bring his axe swinging down on him.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, he definitely hit.
Yep.
Jesus.
19 damage on that swing.
Damn. All right. Yeah.
And then on the next action, oh wait, no, I get 2 attacks, and that's how that works. I'm gonna try and grapple this werewolf.
Sure.
Oh, that's with advantage as well, so I'll roll again to see if I get higher.
Right.
I did not.
Yeah. No, you definitely you beat him.
And
So wolf is grappled.
when you're grappled, when you move, does the other creature you're grappling move with you?
They get to make another attempt to break out.
I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and drag him, like, is it half movement?
Yeah, it'd be half movement.
I'm going to drag him, I guess, 10 feet back. So I'd be here and he'd be.
Yeah, no,
there.
he's dragged with you.
Yep.
Cool.
I just imagine I have him in like a neck lock.
Okay, excellent. All right. Excellent. End of your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. Let me go ahead and take a look at this. One moment. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, next up, 2 arrows come
For fuck's sake.
flying out from the forest. Damn. Both of them sink into the werebear. Oof. Oof. So that's going to be. It's obviously not the one that I want right now. Okay, so that's not going to be too much. Okay. Excuse me. And excellent. So yeah. And then another 2 arrows come out. Oh damn! One of those is a crit. All right. So werebear is bleeding a little bit. Excellent. Next up, Kara, it is your turn.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would the log that we're sitting on be considered large or huge?
Large.
Okay. Uh,
Why?
Hey.
You're about to find out, Morgan.
I'm going to cast animate objects on the log.
Okay.
So it has 50 hit points.
God damn it! I have to make this bullshit.
I'll keep track. I'll keep track of it, but it
All
has
right.
50 hit points and an AC of 10. I'm just gonna draw over it so I can move it.
Sure, that'll work.
Maybe not a color that blends in with the goddamn ground.
Hold on, I've got something right here.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Hello, animated log.
I expect it to like be
There.
spit-
You should be able to control the log.
Yay! I'm going to whack the werewolf with it.
Cool.
That is
Make it.
plus 60.
Jesus.
If it was bigger, it'd be plus 8 to hit. Ah, shit.
So
Oh,
you
that is
swing. Your log kind of like goes over and goes for a swing. The werewolf ducks under it, very confused as to what's going on. Not sure why this log just all of a sudden stood up.
As it should be, and it's gonna keep attacking him because I don't have to keep giving it that command until he
Cool.
dies.
ambush the ambusher.
Fuck you! Here's a log.
This log is your mortal enemy.
I'm gonna. Can I
Chew
stay-
on this.
I'm okay-ish where I am. I'm gonna stay right here,
Cool.
not here. Oh, the log.
Yeah. Nah, it's not gonna let you do it that way. Okay, cool. So,
Oh, its name is Loggy.
is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Zahn, it's your turn.
Then, so I'm gonna go right next to Kara and hit the one that she hit with the log.
All right, you can swing at that one.
And then I have
The log
pack
counts as an
tactics.
allied creature, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, and I'm technically next to Kara, so I'm technically
True.
pack tactics still works.
Nice.
26.
You hit.
And then I believe, hold on.
You can reroll one of those.
Yeah, I believe I can. I'm just looking. Yep. Sorry, there's a cat in my way.
No worries. Nice.
So instead, it'll be 13 slashing.
I don't know why I had to like put all that together. I could have just added 2 to that total.
Yeah, I always do that too.
All right. First
Still
hit.
alive. Still
Yeah,
alive.
it's still alive. These
All right,
things
I'm gonna
are
hit him again.
These things are werewolves, man.
I'm gonna hit him again.
You could try. Yeah.
Hit him again.
God.
Damn. All right.
So 16 slashing.
Damn. All right. Yeah, he's still up. He's not looking
Oh,
good. but
and
he's
since it's
still
a
up.
crit, I'm gonna smite.
Of course.
Oh.
Why not?
Why not?
So that's gonna be 20.
Shit. Yeah, you fucking kill this guy. Hold on, I'm gonna throw Loggy out of the way. All right, he's back here. Cool. End of your turn.
Let's see. How much did I move? 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can get right here. And I'm gonna action search.
All right.
Make my last attack.
I am holding him grappled free.
Of course. And I mean, I had advantage already, but why not add more advantage? I closed my character sheet for some reason. So
I like the not here on the log.
That'll hit.
another 26. Damn it, I can't re-roll those fucking 3s. And then I'll smite again, I guess.
Hold on 1 second. Dead. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
A level 2 smite this time. God damn. 9.
Oof.
9 radiant.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you hit him. Light goes out. His fur is a bit singed, but he doesn't look dead. No, he's not dead, and he doesn't look like he's about to die.
Yeah,
Alright,
these guys are hardy.
That's all I can do.
Cool. So it's the werewolf's turn. You hear a howl coming from inside the forest, where the one that Damikos kind of hit with dissonant whispers. And you hear some howls in response. And you get the feeling that more wolves are about to join this fight.
Oh boy.
Right, and this one is... He's going to keep trying to fight off this fucking werebear. Nope. Nope. Let's see. This one is going to go ahead and run through the space where the log once was, and it's going to try and bite you, Kara. Your AC was 15?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a miss. He's going to try and claw at you, and that's a miss as well.
Fuck these wolves.
Fabric is holding strong, much to these wolves' frustration.
Yeah.
This one right here, he is going to try and get out of your grasp. So Joven, make an opposed athletics check.
Okay. That's a 25.
He might have a chance. And he is still grappled. All right, Derek's turn. Derek is going to try and bite the shit out of this wolf. And he misses. All right, Damikos, it is your turn.
All right. Had to make sure I was not muted. I am going to cast also a spell from the Elemental Spellbook. Ice Blades, which is a 4th level spell.
Ooh.
And three snowflakes kind of materialize in the air around me and immediately form into icy saw blades.
Nice.
Begin to orbit around me for the duration, which is a while. And I cast a spell. I can launch any number of the blades at a target, and I am launching it at the one attacking Gara.
Okay. Go ahead.
All 3 are going towards this guy.
All right.
So, range spell attack. 9. First one is...
That's a hit.
I'm just going to roll all 3. It's...
Hit. Hit.
Hit. All right. See you.
Wait. Hold on. He's behind cover.
Is he?
Yeah, because of that ice wall.
Oh no, undone my own creation.
How much cover did it give you?
Well, it is only 4 feet.
True, but it is still in your way. So I won't give him full cover. But
It just
will
says
give
it
him-
provides cover. It doesn't say how much. So probably regular cover.
Okay.
First iteration of cover.
4 feet across. So it's going to give him some cover. So your first 2 hit, but the last one hits the ice wall.
Cool, that's fine. I still roll damage on if it's hitting the ice wall, because ice wall has hit points. Either way, he is taking a D8 and 2D4 per ice blade.
Nice.
So I'll roll the 2 that hit him together.
Perfect.
Should be 4D4. All right, so that would be 7 slashing damage and 14 cold damage.
Excellent.
And let me roll the other one. Okay, I think the ice wall might... Ice wall is still up.
Excellent.
Nice.
More protection.
Yes. So yeah, the two saw blades just tear into them, and then all three return to my side. And then I am going to. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'll move a little bit, but I can't. Okay, I can't select my token.
Yeah, it was doing something weird to me.
Try refreshing.
I'm gonna head saved
I-
it as Domikos rather than just being controlled by you. See if you can move it.
Okay, well I'm refreshing. I'll move him. You can
Cool.
continue.
Joven.
All right. I am going to, as a bonus action, try to kick out this werewolf's like the back of their knees so that they go prone. Doing a shove action.
Okay.
That's a 21 to get them on the ground.
Yeah, they're now prone.
Okay. And then he just hefts his great axe in both hands and brings it falling down with
Cool.
advantage now.
Nice.
22 for 17 damage.
Gotcha. Okay, let me check on some things real quick. One moment. Okay. Yeah, so that's 17 slashing. Cool. Excellent.
Is he still
Yeah, he's still alive.
then Joven's then just gonna pull back the axe and go again.
All right. All right. Yeah, you cut this wolf straight up in half. He is no
And-
longer alive.
I'm just gonna measure Joven, axe dragging through the ground, out through the not there tree, comes all the way up to there, and that's my full movement and everything.
Excellent. So, next up, it's going to be the were-rats that are, don't worry about them. They're going to go ahead, fire off. Joven, what's your AC?
My AC, I believe, is 16.
16. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you get an arrow in the chest, and you take 10 piercing damage. Half that, it's 5.
Awesome.
More arrows fired out. And the other 2 just kind of hit the ground next to you. Next up, it is Kara.
Trying to figure out if this thing can move and attack, but I think it's just move or attack.
Yeah.
And there's one like right up next to me, right?
Yeah, right in your face.
And I cast Thunder Wave.
Cool. Constitution save. What's the DC?
15.
15. Does he have the Constitution? He does not.
Get wrecked.
So 15 feet. These poor wolves, man. All they wanted was some food, money to buy food, and you guys
They
just bullied him.
Picked the wrong people to rob. Ah, God damn it.
All right.
Goddamn wolves. Yeah. Nope.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I think so. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to. What the fuck just happened?
Sorry, I missed you twice, so I had to come back to you. Don't worry about it.
Put. I'm gonna put Loggy back between me and the wolves. Wolf.
Cool.
Singular wolf.
Loggy.
Loggy.
All right. Next up, Zon.
Okay. So I'm going to Cool. I'm gonna dart around the freaking log here and get up next to this guy.
Cool.
I'm gonna beat him up.
Hit him.
I will. Just normal. 24.
Yeah.
13 slashing.
Just
Cool.
normal.
And then I'll attack him again. 22.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And then another. So 14 instead of 11.
Excellent. Yeah, he's hurt bad, but he doesn't look like he's about to go down.
I'll add a smite to it.
Cool.
God damn it. 3.
He looks a little bit more hurt than before.
Well, that's all I can do.
All right, excellent. So next up is the wolves. This wolf is going to go ahead and he's going to try to get the fuck out of there. And he's going to dash Joven, and you can make an attack of opportunities, and the bear's going to go ahead and do one. Bear's going to hit.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. So you swing wide, kind of lose grip on your axe there, but don't quite let go of it.
Toss it back into the forest. Fine.
All right, so this is a fuck ton of damage. This thing's gonna bite. All right. So he bites it as it runs away, but it does manage to get away, disappearing into the woods. This one that you're fighting, Zon, he is going to also turn and try to run away. You can make an attack of opportunity. And so can Loggy.
I think. Okay. Where the fuck is it? It's plus 6.
Yeah, you hit. And how do you want to do this?
He's just gonna run away, and I'm just gonna, with the sort of other side of my sword, just sort of trip and then back into the back spine area.
Cool. And he is dead.
Cool.
All right. So,
Which way did they run?
they kind of scattered into the forest.
Oh, hey, Derek's still alive.
He ran. This guy, the wolf that was here, ran this way. And I guess he was actually the only one that could run away. But he ran this way.
Son, do I do it?
Do what?
And he's gone.
Okay.
So Derek looks around. All right, I better not be here.
Correct.
So
I would like that scroll back, please.
You gave it to me to trade out for the.
Yeah, that was part of our agreement, was that we wouldn't be causing violence in between all of these people and getting attacked by your friends.
You made a promise to me.
My promise to you was that I'd get you lordship if you were able to take us to the Fallen Keep without all of this bloodshed.
Look, I can give you directions.
That's fine. That's not what we agreed to.
Can I hover Loggy over his head?
Can he be
Just-
hovered over the head?
He can fly because he has no limbs.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just
I need you
like-
to make an intimidation check, Kara.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can assist.
Or
The
can I
one
make the roll
time-
and she assist me?
Either way.
I'm really good at that.
What? I only have
Intimidation.
3.
I
Yeah.
have 6.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I thought I was just gonna help, like, puppet
Sure.
the log
Yeah.
over his head. Oh shit!
So he looks up, kind of looks around at the bodies.
I told you we didn't want any bloodshed.
Never trust a noble. He tosses your scroll at you and disappears into the woods.
I thought we could be friends.
Really?
Unfortunate.
You really thought that the giant bear that came out of nowhere could be
I really
friends?
thought we could.
Wow, you need to get out more.
You need to believe and trust in people more. People can
No,
be friends.
no
Anybody
thanks.
can be friends with anyone. Anyone has good in their body. Anyone can be of great good or great harm. They just have to
Most
make the choice for
people that-
themselves.
Stop you in the forest and speak in his tone of voice aren't looking to be friends, they're looking to rob you.
Just because they are beasts and animals of the forest does not always mean that they are looking to harm or kill us. I thought we could make an agreement with them. I knew we would be able to dispose of whatever hatred or threateningness that they were going to impose on us, which is why I went with the route of not doing that. Because just causing untoned bloodshed is not in my nature.
Points out the dead bodies. Totally.
This is exactly my point. I was trying to avoid this because I knew it would happen either way if we would have just told them no. And I had hoped that they'd be able to realize that we were much stronger than them. But I guess not. They were not as wise as I had hoped.
And with that, guys, we are going to go ahead and end the session. It's running a little bit long. We'll pick up from here next week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Subscribe to our Twitch, subscribe to our YouTube, like our videos, follow us on Twitter. Anything else anybody has? No?
Nope.
All right. Then I guess we'll see you guys next Monday. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.